Welcome, everyone, to the DUB Success Series, where we cultivate your belief system for success. I am your host, Y. Nelson Thomas, and I want to know, do you believe? Do you?
Do you believe? I want to know. Do you believe? 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 I want to know. Do ya?
Oh yeah, here we go one more time, checking in for the Do You Believe Success Series. I am your host, Y. Nelson Thomas, your lifestyle strategy partner. And I'm super excited, as always, to tune in for those of you who are tuning in to another episode of the Do You Believe Success Series, where we cultivate your mindset and your belief system for success. For those of you who have been tuning in, you know that I am in the midst of a 100-day podcast challenge where I will be uploading a new episode every single day for 100 days. It's been quite a journey. I don't think I've missed not one day. Well, as a matter of fact, I have not missed one day yet. I have been going, I think it's maybe episode number 21. So we've been going 3 weeks in a row, not missed a day. And I'm super excited for the challenge because I can feel my personal growth. And I hope that anyone that's listening, I also hope that you are experiencing some level of growth as well. Within the midst of the 100-day podcast challenge, I also integrated into it the intimacy challenge, where I will be utilizing this as an opportunity to make sure that I maintain the intimacy within my relationship with my wife. And I'm using the 40-day love dare as a guide to help me do that. And it brings me to the day, I think is day number 17 of the intimacy challenge for the 40-day love dare. And it says that love promotes intimacy. So you have to determine to guard your spouse's secrets unless they're dangerous to them, and then you may want to call some help in or pray for them. Talk with your spouse about something to resolve and demonstrate that you love them in spite of the issue. You know, some of us married to crazy people, and I'm not saying my wife is crazy, but I'm just saying somebody out there, now I'm not name calling, but I'm just saying, you know, people know when people have issues, but despite whatever the issues are, despite whatever it is that you may feel about the particular situation, we want to listen, to allow our mate or our significant other to really express something that they may be struggling with. And you need to make them feel safe and guard them against any potential negativity that they may be feeling about the situation or feeling about themselves. Love promotes intimacy. All right, so that is the intimacy aspect of it. And those of you who've been listening also know that I have been in the midst of the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. There are examples of worldwide leadership that we see that I don't think are setting the standards of the type of leader that I would want myself to be, the type of leadership that I would want to follow, or the examples that I want to set for my children. So opposed to finger pointing and talking about what someone else is not doing, I decided to put more emphasis on cultivating myself as a better leader. And I'm using the number one leadership guru in the world, I think maybe 8-9 years in a row now, John Maxwell, and his book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, which is known by a lot of organizations as the Leadership Bible, because it truly does leave us a blueprint for us to follow when it comes to cultivating our leadership skills and leadership abilities. I think yesterday we were on law number 8, where we talked about the law of intuition, where it says that everybody is intuitive in their area of gift. So you have to lean on that intuition, purify your mind, your spirit, so that way you can trust that inner voice or that intuition that is in deep within you as a guide to help you progress towards where it is that the Most High is leading you. But today is the law of magnetism. So it says that who you are is who you attract. And this is so true because we see it all the time. Birds of a feather flock together. Like attracts like. This is the basic law of attraction. So if you want to attract success, then you need to hang around successful people. And I want you to think about, who is around you? What are you thinking? What are you doing? Because whoever's around you, whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking, those people and those actions are attracting certain things towards you. So if there's something that you feel is in your life that you are not happy with, that you're not satisfied with, then you may want to upgrade some of those relationships and purify your group, purify your circle, purify your mind, body, and spirit, because the energies that you put out there will ultimately bring back into you those things in which you put out. It's like almost like the boomerang effect. You throw negativity out there, negativity is coming back. One of my clients, they are a farm, and they plant a lot of organic spinach and the spring mix. As a matter of fact, if you eat salads, then chances are some of those salads between the months of October and March probably come from one of my clients. Now, I was doing a presentation, and I presented the question that, have you ever planted spinach and got broccoli? Have you ever planted cauliflower? Well, they don't grow cauliflower. Have you ever planted lettuce and grew cauliflower? No, you don't. It's just not going to happen. So a lot of people will plant seeds of negativity and expect something positive to grow. And it does not happen like that. You have to understand that when you plant certain things, when you put certain things out there, that is exactly what you are going to attract. So I want you to think about the qualities that you want to attract to you. And I want you to think about the 3 closest people to you. Do those people exhibit those type of qualities that you will want to have in your life? If not, that might be a sign that you might need to update some of those people around you, because like attracts like, birds of a feather flock together. So do you have these qualities in abundance? Are these qualities that you want to see? Do you exhibit those qualities? Because sometimes it may not necessarily be the people around you that's the problem. Sometimes you can be your own problem. And you can be your own problem by thinking a certain way, doing certain things, hanging around certain people. And those things that you do, those things that you think, those people that you hang around, those are the type of things you're going to attract into your life. So I want to ask you, what can you do to help attract more of the things that serve you, the things that serve your purpose, and the things that move you closer to who God created you to be? What are you willing to do to help cultivate yourself into becoming a better person? Are the qualities that you would want to attract, are those qualities in the people who are the closest to you? If not, then that could be part of the problem, that you are attracting what you are close to. And you have to understand that you don't attract what you want to attract. You attract what you put out in the universe. So you may say, I want to attract money and riches, but you're hanging around a bunch of broke people. Now, I'm not just talking about financially broke. I'm talking about broken in their ideas, broken in their thinking, broken in their spirit. So if you want to seek riches and wealth, then you're going to hang around people who are successful in that arena, because you are going to attract those things in which you put out into the universe. So if you want to be successful, then you need to hang around more successful people so you can attract that success to you. This is the book, The Secret is built off of this premises, the law of attraction. And I'm going to tell you that it is real. And if you know me, there's a saying, it's not mine, but I say it so much that sometimes I think it's mine, that the invisible nature of your mind creates your physical reality. Your invisible nature, the invisible nature of your mind creates your physical reality. And I'm thinking that came from Bruce Lipton's The Biology of the Mind, but I'm going to have to go do the research to make sure that I give the appropriate credit for that particular saying. Is one that I love a lot, and I know that it stands true, but I can't take the credit for owning that. But the invisible nature of your mind creates your physical reality, and that is the basic law of magnetism. The things that you put out will be the things that you attract to you. You put out negativity, you're going to get negativity. You want to do something positive, you want to be positive, you want to be surrounded by positivity, then do something positive. Even in the most adverse situations, when your back is against the wall, if you want to reap the benefits of positivity, then you have to be willing to commit to doing something positive. You can't get caught up in, just because you may be in a negative situation, that you go out and do something negative, because you're only going to attract more negativity towards you. So even when you are faced with adversity, even when your back is against the wall, don't even worry about it. Focus on what you can do in a positive light to attract more positivity. And I found myself that when I'm going through something, when I'm dealing with adverse situations, whether I'm down, whether I'm sad or not feeling very well, you know what I do? I go out and I help someone. Because when I go out and I help somebody else, it makes me feel better. And also, it attracts the solutions and the help that I need. So the question is, what are you going to do to attract the things that you want to see in your life towards you? What are you willing to commit to attract that success, to attract that money, to attract that spouse, to attract that job, to attract whatever it is that you want to see manifested in your life? What are you willing to do to attract that? Because if you don't make a commitment to be more positive, to seek those relationships that help build you up, then guess what? You're just going to be stuck with whatever the universe deals you, which is going to be a result of what you put out there, because the invisible nature of your mind creates your physical reality. So I want to know, what are you willing to do as a leader, as a self-leader particularly? What are you willing to commit to that's going to take you to that next level as a leader? Yes, tell me. Hey, and make sure that you leave the comments. You have questions, concerns, you want to share your results with me. My email is motivation101@gmail.com. That's motivation101@gmail. You can also, if you listen on iTunes, then also, leave me a rating. If you want to leave me a 1, that's cool. But if you want to leave me a 5, then I appreciate that as well. But just leave me truthfully whatever the value that you're getting out. If you think the value is a 1, then rate it a 1. If you think the value is a 5, then let's rate it a 5. But I want to know if you are getting true value out of this. So today, the takeaway and the question is, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to commit to that is going to attract those things that you want attracted towards you? Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is me, your host, Y. Nelson Thomas, your lifestyle strategy partner, checking in with you one more time from the Do You Believe Success series. And as you know, the last question that I want to ask you before we get out of here is, do you believe? Huh? Do you? Do you believe? Do ya? Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe?
Do you believe? I want to know. Do you?